Hey y'all, so let's make curry crab and dumplings for dinner tonight. Super easy, and you already know it's full of flavor. Okay, you guys, so the first thing I did was make a fresh batch of green seasoning. In this batch, I included fresh ginger, red bell peppers, red onion, regular onion, cilantro, parsley, and a whole bunch of stuff I listed on the screen here for you guys, okay? And this is the magic stuff. It's gonna make the curry crab and dumpling taste good. It makes anything taste good. That's honestly speaking. So, okay, so next you wanna clean your crabs. Give it a good scrub to remove any dirt on it. Clean it really well. You can also use snow crab legs here instead, whatever type of crabs you have on hand, okay? And then we're gonna season it really well. So I added some of that green seasoning mix. Here I have 1 pound of crab, and I added about 2 to 3 tablespoon green seasoning, then 1 tablespoon curry powder, about 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, and also all-purpose seasoning. So season that really well. I'm not gonna add any salt now. I'm gonna add it later on once we start cooking the crab and dumplings. So I'm mixing that seasoning into the crab really well, and I'm gonna set it aside. So next I'm gonna finely dice some tomato. I'm using cherry tomatoes. You can use whatever tomatoes you have on hand and just dice it up really fine. Then you want to get a small cup or a bowl or something to put some curry powder in there, and I'm gonna add a little bit of saffron powder. This is my favorite brand for curry powder, and the saffron 2 Chief curry powder is the best to me, okay? So I'm adding a little bit of saffron in there, and then I'm gonna slowly add a little bit of water at a time to make a paste. You want it to be somewhat thick, but you know, not too thick, okay? Thick and runny. Okay, so I'm placing my pot over medium-high heat, and I added a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of the pan. Once it gets nice and hot, I added a few more tablespoons of green seasoning, about 2 more tablespoons. Next, I'm going in and adding the curry paste mixture we just made, and you're gonna mix that in with the green seasoning, and then you're gonna add the diced up tomatoes. I'm gonna give this a nice stir, and I want this to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes so the curry can kind of burn and saute with the tomatoes in the pot. Next, I'm gonna go in and add in 1 cup of water to start. Give that a mix, then add in the seasoned crab. I'm adding in 2 to 3 more cups of water next, and this is to cook the crab and the dumpling, which we're about to make. At this point, you can cover the pot, you guys, and let's make dumplings. So you're gonna get a large bowl, and in the bowl I added flour, salt, and some green seasoning. So I did a little bit different today by trying to add green seasoning in it, and it turned out really delicious, okay? So then you're gonna slowly add lukewarm water and knead your dough until you have a dough ball for dumplings. Knead it for about 5 minutes or so. Something different I'm also doing today is cutting it out. Use a cookie cutter. Don't ask me why I don't have a cookie cutter. It just, in case you're like me and you don't have one, you can use a circular cap or something to cut it out. Or just shape your dumpling however you prefer, okay? All right, so once you have them shaped, we're going to start adding them into the pot with the curry crab. Look at it looking so delicious already, and it smells so good. Oh, right before I added the dumpling into the pot, I actually added the coconut milk. We don't want to forget the coconut milk. So add in some coconut milk in there and give it a good mix. Then you add your dumplings. And at this point, once you've added all of your dumpling in there, you're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes or so until the dumpling is fully cooked and the sauce in the pot has thickened up. Make sure you taste the sauce and adjust the seasonings as needed, you guys. So if you need more salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, or even the green seasoning, go ahead and add some in. Make sure your sauce is delicious, and once the sauce is thickened up, your dumpling is cooked, you can serve. You can also add some fresh parsley or cilantro in the end if you'd like. And that is it, you guys. Serve yourself up a plate of curry crabs and dumpling and enjoy. This was absolutely delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.